Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Nerd Den here once again, and in today's video I am going to be covering some more Doctor Who Series 13 leaks on this channel. So this leak is coming from Gallifrey Base. It's a website I've only just signed up to, so if I find anything on there then I'll be sure to cover it on the channel and do videos, because whilst there's a huge chance a lot of these leaks are just going to be complete bullshit, it is cool to explore them anyway and just make a discussion about them, because obviously a lot of them are just like, fan fiction, good or bad, whatever, but there could be some concrete leaks regarding the future of Doctor Who. So with that being said, let's have a look at what this leak is saying about Series 13. Alright, so here we go. The user is saying, just wanted to share some things I've been told about the upcoming series. Take as you will, obviously, so spoiler tagged. So once I click that, I'll be able to see what the spoiler is. And they say, we'll see. Please don't send me hate or anything nasty. So, okay, so here we go. Let's have a look at the spoiler. Here we go. Boom. So, the Doctor's developed an anxiety of sorts over not spending enough time with her friends, resulting in her being prompted by Dan. Something he learnt whilst coping with losing his daughter is that spending some time to yourself is, like, every now and then, can make the world a difference. Very interesting one there. So maybe that's something we'll learn about Dan's character when he approaches the Doctor, because that's a thing. Over the last series, Chibnall does like to take moments where the Doctor talks one-to-one with companions, so that could happen as well. And I'm glad he's doing this sooner rather than later with Dan, so that's pretty cool. She's been trying to decrypt the footage from the remains of the Matrix for a while, and finally managed to make a major breakthrough that leads to her coming face to face with Tecteun from the series 12 finale, who pleads with the Doctor for her help. She wants to help her go back and change what happened to save the Timeless Child. Now, saving the Timeless Child, does that mean that the Timeless Child isn't actually the Doctor? Because technically the Timeless Child, went through a lot of torture, but then the Timeless Child ended up living the life of the Doctor. So, I don't know. That could be disputed. But yeah, John Bishop's character Dan is an unknowing sleeper agent collecting information for the Division so that they could keep an eye on the Doctor. So I assume the stuff about his daughter happened when he was disguised as a human. Very interesting. What better way to keep surveillance than by using surveillance that has no idea they're even surveillance in the first place? Surveillance that has no idea that their whole life has been a lie. That reminds me of the Nestine consciousness from Series 5, where Rory turned out to be an Auton, so it could happen, but again, we'll have to see about that. It seems pretty plausible, but we'll have to see what happens there. Now, the final bit of this leak says that the Doctor and Tecteun arrive on Gallifrey in the past. Not the first time we've heard about ancient Gallifrey ruins, but I digress. Where they discovered this has all been a ploy by the Division to get rid of her and her friends. They know the truth about the Time Lords, and that's unacceptable. The glory of Gallifrey must be preserved at all costs, and they're willing to go to any length to achieve that. Before 13 could do anything to stop her, Tecteun pushes her off a cliff and steals her TARDIS, stranding her on prehistoric Gallifrey. Now, okay, so first thing there is that, okay, let's do a little analyse here. So we've got the Doctor having some anxiety of sorts. You could see at the end of Revolution of the Daleks, she was affected by the departure of Ryan and Graham. So, she's probably worried about, Yaz, etc. So, when Dan comforts her about this truth or lie about his daughter and, how he dealt with it, it could encourage her to, move forward with her life and that and feel more comfortable with what she's doing. And then trying to decrypt the footage from the Matrix, that could happen. That is quite plausible. Obviously, we don't know how fully destroyed Gallifrey was at the end of the Timeless Children, so I guess anything is up to debate there, if I'm being honest. So, yeah, moving on to the third paragraph there, about Dan being a sleeper agent. Again, a lot of people seem to think that Dan is going to be like a villain or sorts. No one really knows. To me, he just seems like, I don't know, just a family man. I don't know why. But, again, that would be a nice change of pace. Be like Turlough, was it Turlough or Turlo from the classic series? I apologise if I butchered the pronunciation of that character, but yeah, he was like a agent for the Black Guardian, so we could see something similar here with the Division, and I would be open to that. It would be very different to previous companions, and then obviously, that cliffhanger there with the Doctor being stranded on Gallifrey or prehistoric Gallifrey, that would set her up for a bit of a interesting 2022 sequels. That would be very interesting to see what happens there. So yeah, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Some very interesting leaks there. I mean, yeah, they seem, somewhat plausible, but obviously, with anything that's coming out at the moment, take it with a huge grain of salt, because we don't even know what Series 13 is going to be. We know it is going to be continuing the Timeless Child story arc somewhat, so it would be very interesting to see how they do that with a short series, but obviously, nothing is official yet, so just whenever you see leaks, take it with a huge grain of salt, and yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. But if you are new around here, be sure to subscribe for more nerdy content, and I will see you all on my next video. Goodbye for now.